Hey everyone, this is Sailor, and this is my end of the year tag from Bumblebee Love. Yes. The first question is show your Dolly family at the end of the year, and this is my Dolly family as you see them. This little guy here, who's wishing you guys a Happy New Year, is Ivan. He is a Resin Soul U normal skin. This little girl, Pico, is a Hujo Nano Freya in light gray skin. This girl here is Freya, a Hujo Freya white skin, even though you can't really tell it. The next question is the best thing that happened to you over the year in the hobby. It would actually be this little guy. He is my first ever BJD, and I got him in September. I was wrong last video. The end of September, like September 30th, I do believe, at an anime convention called Anime Weekend Atlanta. He was my first ever, like I said, my first ever doll, as far as BJD goes anyway. And he's what got me into the hobby. I was walking by, in the dealer's room, walking by a booth, and I just saw a bunch of BJDs, and I was like, yay, I'm gonna buy one. And he was the cheapest, which is actually why I bought him. I know that's terrible, but... And then these two came shortly after. The next question was, the worst thing that ever happened to you. I can't show you right now, but I'll actually zoom in on one of the things. See that little scratch on her head? That's actually one of many that are going through her whole body. She's got one on her foot, one on her thigh, one on her butt, and I think one on her back. It was because it was actually my fault. I didn't do enough research, like a dummy, before I sealed her, and I used a sealant that softened her plastic. I didn't eat it. What it did was soften it, and it pooled. It had pooled in places, and I was like, well, I guess I'll go ahead and fix it by rubbing it with my finger. Nope, it scratched the layer of the top layer of the plastic off. It also yellowed her a lot. That's why she looks a lot more yellow. Not the paint or the blushing that I did, it was the sealant that I used, so that would be the worst thing that happened. Yeah. Next question is the 3 favorite things I got this year for my dolls. Since I already mentioned Ivan as like the best thing ever that I got this year, I'll go ahead and exclude him from this list. I'm going to move his little Happy New Year sign. Don't you fall. Actually, I don't know if you can see very well his little overalls. They're so cute. I got them from... Until then, he was just wearing some really basic, like, quickly sewn, thrown together clothes. I got the overalls from a Etsy seller called WCC House. I'll post her link in the description below. She sells really affordable BJD clothes for tinies, and like the really for tinies and blaffs and YOSDs. Like those overalls he's wearing were $5 plus shipping. The next thing is, of course, Freya. Yay! I was so happy when I got her. And then, of course, after her, it's Pico, because she's just so cute sitting there. And then next question is New Year's resolution for the hobby. That would actually be to get more stuff for my BJDs. because what they have right now is all I have. Minus a pair of pants that I made for him that are really crappy, but that's all they have really, and he has an extra wig, but that's it. And as you can see, none of them have shoes. Need to get shoes. Shoes are a big thing I need. And then to get my Grail doll, or one of my Grail dolls, which is an Oscar. Impel Dolls Oscar. Because I've always wanted a vampire doll, and when I first started looking at the hobby, I was originally going to get a vampire doll. So yeah, Oscar is definitely on my New Year's resolution. She is for a character that I've had for a while. So, yeah. I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and Happy New Year's to everyone.